I like these calm little moments before the storm.
Money comes big. Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's not small. No, no, no.
Kiss my entire.
Oh, my darling, knock 3 times on the ceiling if you want me.
Your coffee, sir.
Thanks, beautiful.
You're welcome.
This is a man's world.
Relax, open your ears real wide and say, give it to me straight, doctor, I can take it.
Kick the chops out from under the wheels. Flaps up. No offense, Margaret. Contact. We're off. Brum, brum.
Doctor, doctor, give me the news. I got a bad case of loving you.
I'll tolerate none of those shenanigans here. None of it. Get off my lawn. All right, so our buddy Rex is launching his book today. I'm going to shoot him the link. Not really going to be shilling. But, you know, help a brother out a little bit. All right, so I'm going to be starting a new show. I've struggled with this one. I've struggled with it. Let me share my struggles with you. I'm a retired counselor. I've seen hundreds of clients / patients, whatever they call them. That sometimes it was consumers, clients, patients, whatever you call them. Hundreds of them, possibly thousands with all the group therapies I've done. So John Dillard was kind of convinced me, hey Rex, that I should do it live
Yeah.
sessions.
Absolutely.
Wrong place, Rex.
We are live.
We are live. So,
I don't have a wrench, do I?
of course, you have a wrench.
Do I? Okay. I'll drop the link then
Of course, you have.
to the sign up. Not too late to sign up for Devil Flyer. Just saying. Or Doc Blaylock's Pariah Blood and Mud.
So, excuse me.
Yeet.
In light of that, been working on a trailer for the new show, and it's difficult because I hesitated to do it. One, I'm retired, and you kind of get tired of doing it.
Mm-hmm.
But the other one is there's always a moral and ethical consideration that goes with it. So got to be some disclaimers in place. So I'll put those as part of the trailer, Rex, or the opening for the show.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm wondering if I should just make an opening and then separately have the disclaimer. So let me show you what I got. Get some feedback from you, Rex.
All right, I can do that.
You ready? Here we go.
Before I open this, don't get your hopes up too high. I was pressed for time. No problem. Holy shit.
I'm in sad shape.
We were talking about Jack Elam yesterday, weren't we? In Cannonball.
Yeah. So, hey, Tree
Tree.
Goblin. So here's where I'm at with that, Rex. I think I should separate the disclaimers and have them as a separate kind of thing that pops up, and then a regular show opening separate from that. Or should I keep them together like I've got it now?
Yeah, but I think you need to pick up the pace.
You got to
That
give
is a
people
lot
time
of reading.
You got to give people time to read it, or it's not a disclaimer.
Yeah, I know it. Yeah, I mean, I was all during that, I was saying, where's he going with this? And does that apply to me? Or what's he trying to say?
Yes, and those are the questions you should be asking yourself. That's what they're there
Well,
for.
good. I'm glad I'm not off my beam that much.
Particularly one of the things that has always bothered me, and I think it bothers every practitioner of every specialty on earth, is the social media experts. There's that social media expert on plumbing that tells you, no, don't do it the way your plumber said do it. Just do what I say do. Well, excuse me. Are you a plumber? Do you do this for a living? Do you know more than my plumber? Same thing with doctors, with counselors. It's the armchair quarterbacking, One of the things I've seen, Rex, and I know you've seen it. Oh, don't listen to him. He's just a narcissist. He is. He's a narcissist.
Right.
And then you say, well, what is a narcissist?
Right.
Oh, he's just self-centered. Well, that's not narcissism.
I'd say that's been bantered around in the last 10, 15 years heavily. And people really don't have a good definition when you ask them what a true narcissist is.
Hey, Hex. Yeah, I mean, or any mental health issue. He's a sociopath.
They're throwing that out like it's just,
you're throwing around words that you don't understand.
Yeah, exactly.
Now, having said that, I do know what those words mean. However, a counseling session, the way I practice, I'm not going to diagnose you. Okay, that's pigeonholing your treatment. It's not the way I work. You're not having a session with me to get a diagnosis. You want that, go see a psychiatrist. They can diagnose you. They'll prescribe you some meds. That's not the way counseling works. For example, had a person who was suffering from ailment, whatever, doesn't matter. But that's not why they came to counseling. They came to counseling because they were having an interpersonal conflict with their kid. That's what they're there for. So that's what we're going to work on. So yeah, I'm kind of, and I need a name for that show. I need a name for it. What do you think?
Don't be a narcissist.
Thanks for coming out, Rex. Appreciate you.
A name for the show.
Yeah.
Where the main thrust, main focus is on.
The show will literally be a segment with someone sitting in the chair having a counseling session.
Okay. I think you should call it, Are You Out of Your Mind? ?
That's a good one. Or am I out of my mind? I must be crazy.
Now, see, you start tweaking. I give you genius, and then you start second guessing. See?
Well, I don't know that you gave me genius there, Rex. Rex.
Well, I mean, okay. You do you, boo.
I don't think I could diagnose you as a genius, Rex. Probably is a nice guy.
I'm gonna prove you wrong, Doc.
You are.
I'm out to prove you wrong.
How you going to do that?
Well, that'll be determined on you when you come to the realization of what reality is all about.
Have you been drinking, Rex?
No,
Have you been in the medicinal brandy already?
no, but I tell you what, if I hit a certain amount, I may break out the the 30-year-old whiskey. Absolutely.
Yes. Well, I mean,
Celebrate.
if you get funded in a day, don't forget to pay me.
Oh, I won't. No. Yeah. Well, I got to get the funds. I mean, they're fast over there at Fund My Comic, but they're not that fast. Doc.
I gotta buy groceries, Rex. That's what I'm saying.
I got you. I feel you, brother. I mean, I sold a Devil Flyer ash can, and that bought me groceries for the next few days.
There you go. I've got a pork roast in the crock pot. Gonna do a little barbecue this evening.
Oh hell yeah! Now what kind of sauce you use, Doc? Do you do like KC Masterpiece? What do you do?
I prefer Sweet Baby Ray's.
Oh yeah, yeah. But now that they've got original, they got honey, they got different types.
The original, just the original Sweet Baby Ray's.
Have you tried Corky's out of Memphis?
No. I don't really think it's possible to try all the barbecue sauces.
No, there's not. I've got a whole closet full of different brands. I've got Kraft. I've got KC Masterpiece. I've got
and I don't know what Tacy picked up, but I put a dry rub on the the fat shelf, put the fat shelf on top in the crock pot with the seasoning on it, so it melts down over it.
Oh yeah.
So it starts with that dry. I made my mouth water just saying that.
Yeah. Hell, you made me have an involuntary bowel movement.
Some barbecue.
Num 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 num.
Yeah, streams over. Streams over. I gotta go eat.
I don't blame you, bro. Put that thing on a hoagie bun. Maybe. Do you like the? Now I don't, but do you like? See, something like that would probably be good with those banana peppers that you get with a pizza.
I don't do that with my barbecue, but I'm not opposed to doing that. Like if someone brought me a barbecue plate and they were on there, I'd eat them.
Yeah, and it'd probably be pretty good combo together, wouldn't it?
Yeah. Now I do like a nice, French bread type baguette, crispy on the outside, soft on the inside.
Sort of toasted,
chase the sauce around.
Like au jus.
Yeah, there was a place here years ago. It burned down. It was called Grandma's Pig. Best barbecue I've ever had in my life. It was amazing. Now, almost any barbecue place can slow cook some pork, out there, and it'll be good.
Oh yeah.
I judge a place by their ribs and by their Brunswick stew. If your Brunswick
most people don't have Brunswick stew. I've not went to any place that I think even makes Brunswick stew.
Well, here in the real South, if you go to a barbecue place, there's always Brunswick stew. Always. I mean, it just goes.
What's in Brunswick stew?
It's a secret, Rex. We could tell you, but we'd have to kill you.
If I come to Georgia, I just want some peaches. Damn. Probably throwing them at me to get me out of the state.
Well, actually, if you come here, the peaches are great, but you want Georgia homegrown tomatoes. So tart and acidic. If you cut one in half and put it on the hood of your car, it'll peel the paint.
Yeah, your knife goes, and maybe your wife too.
It disintegrates the knife. They're delicious.
Yeah.
They're vibrant, bright red, crisp, juicy. When you go to a fast food place and they put a tomato on your burger, it's this pink, slimy, tasteless thing.
Watery. Yeah.
Yeah. And those are California tomatoes.
Yeah.
Oh, we have great tomatoes. No, you don't. No, you don't. Come to Georgia. I'm telling you right now.
Right. And they're probably genetically engineered, Doc.
Well, I mean, some of the tomatoes can in fact talk, but we don't let that out. You know, you go pluck one and they go, mana.
Oh shit, I need a drink. Anyway,
the show derailed right there. The next time I pick tomatoes, I'm going to see that and hear that.
Yeah.
But anyway, yeah, you go and you get the Brunswick stew, sweet tea, some baked beans, or some chips.
You're not going to tell me, give me a hint of what's in the stew? Not even
Brunswick stew has shredded pork or chicken, tomatoes, corn, and seasoning. Now,
interesting.
That's the kind of the prevalent, but the original Brunswick stew from Brunswick, Georgia, was made with turtle, rabbit.
Oh wow! Yeah,
just whatever meat they could get their hands on.
Right.
In a salad, no one can hear them scream.
Well, now, do you prefer the chicken or the pork?
Pork.
Yeah.
Pork. Barbecue means pork. I don't care what anybody says.
Yeah, but I mean, that's stew. That's different from barbecue.
Well, yeah, but you use smoked pork in the stew.
Okay. Would you use smoked chicken?
Yeah.
When you do it the other way? Okay.
Yeah.
Do you like, I wanted to ask you about that, like on on smoking, like you said, anybody could smoke whatever and it tastes good. Like around here, we like to use hickory, but you could use other things to smoke.
Sure. Yeah. Hickory.
So do you prefer hickory smoked?
Yes.
Or is there like, I know some people use apple. There's some other.
I absolutely prefer hickory. But any hardwood will do, because hardwood gives you those nice hot coals and they make a nice thick smoke.
Right.
Yeah.
Num num num. Phenomenal.
And my mouth is watering. I'm not really even hungry, but I can slam my face into a plate of barbecue.
I'm not. I had for breakfast. I had a hamburger, fully loaded, that I made.
Nice.
It was leftover hamburger.
Nice.
And I had and I ate late last night, as a matter of fact, before I went to bed, which was earlier this morning. And I had a decked out pizza.
Nice.
I had a pound of bacon on it at least.
Oh.
Yeah. Extra sauce, red onion sliced very thinly, sausage, and sliced up hamburger which I had steak seasoning on. So not too bad pizza, loaded. It was like a pie, deep dish without being deep dish.
Mm-hmm.
It had 2 layers of bacon on it. I swear there's probably a pound and a half on there. In a salad, no one can hear you scream.
In a salad, no one can hear you scream.
Yeah. Help me. Help me. Feed me, Seymour. Was I the main attraction at this zoo? Did you bait me to come in here? Or I was just wondering, you were wanting to hang out or what?
Did I bait you?
Well, I mean, you sent me the link. That's all it takes with me. You know that.
That happened to me the other day. I'm not going to say who.
Yeah.
Somebody shot me a link. And I'm like, I was expecting it to be a backstage meeting.
Mm-hmm.
It was a live show with a full panel. I don't know what I was getting into.
All right.
So
Well,
yeah,
that's what you used to do to me all the time. Send me a link. Hey, Rex, come in here. It'd be CromCon. It'd be like a whole panel. I'd be like, what did I just step into?
I did no such thing, sir.
Okay.
I
We'll
disavow
agree to
that.
disagree.
I disavow
Selective
that.
memory.
I disavow that, sir.
Yeah.
I disavow. No, I wanted to come out and kind of give the chat a chance to populate because I want their feedback on the new show.
Okay.
And I thought since you're launching today, I'd give you the seat of honor.
Well, I appreciate that. My seat's quite getting uncomfortable. But it probably will by the end of the night, too.
Yeah, you see, and I'm trying to quit, right? So
Right.
last night I was streaming or in a meeting, I don't remember which. And I looked down at my pack and they were going away quick. I'm like, damn it, man. I've been
You're smoking them way too quick.
Smoking too quick because I put
Yeah.
myself, a hard boundary. You smoke these up, there ain't no more.
Right.
So just then picked it up, was going to light one. I'm like, nope, not doing it. Not doing it. Shadowhawk would not approve.
A lot of people would not approve.
So yeah, anyway, yeah. You guys in the chat, I know you're out there. I can hear you breathing. Let me play this thing again.
Okay. Finally, Red Valkyrie has the show set up, so I will drop the link in the chat for people.
Yes, do. The disclaimers on this stinger, the show opener, have to be there so I don't get sued. So yeah.
Good for you, Shadowhawk.
Before I open this, don't get your hopes up too high. I was pressed for time.
No problem. Holy shit.
I am in sad shape.
I love it. Now, are you going to extend that? I'm just wondering.
No.
I would. I want more on the end. You wanted my opinion. I want more on the end. You go through these disclaimers. It takes so much time. I want more payoff on the end. What you have is good there, but ending on Charlie Brown, let's have some more funny stuff that you had on the end.
I think I'll link it to the beginning of this.
So just sit right down, relax, open your ears real wide and say, give it to me straight, doctor, I can take it.
Did you cut that short? I was just getting into it and starting to headbang.
I cut it short. It's my same old trailer.
Yeah, but I don't watch your channel. You have Funfinity.
Oh, Rex.
Well, I mean, you have Funfinity, and I just can't countenance.
How dare you?
So just sit right down, relax, open your ears real wide and say, give it to me straight, doctor, I can take it.
Kick the chocks out from under the wheels. Flats up. No offense, Margaret. Contact. We're off. Rum, rum.
Doctor, doctor, give me the news. I got a bad case of loving you.
See, I have seen that. I wanted to see it again and kind of cut it short. It's almost like I was almost there, and we just wasted a few minutes there because there was no climax.
Rex, you were edging, is what you're saying.
Edging? Man, I'm cutting teeth right now. Are you kidding? People. I was early in the morning. I was on Finatra's in the chat, and Eric says, "How's it feel, Rex?" And I'm like, I don't even remember what I told him, but it was like, I'm cruising along, doing good.
I was going to ask you, where's your anxiety / anticipation level right now, Rex?
I'd say maybe 6 out of 10, you know, on the scale. A little over halfway, probably. Not bad. I mean, you know, actually, when we got together, I and Jason, who's, you know, and I'm totally convinced I would sing Good Hands with him.
You mean Justin?
Justin, yes, not Jason. No wonder Eric got mad at me because I was saying yuck instead of muck. He thought I was doing that on purpose.
Remember, boys and girls, Doc. Remember, boys and girls, he came in here saying, you know, I'm a genius, right, Doc?
Well, now genius takes many forms.
Yeah. No,
some inexplicable.
That's it. Okay.
I'm more on the unexplainable side.
You could certainly be on that spectrum. I mean, on the on that bell curve somewhere.
Yeah, you can say spectrum if you want to. Don't try and pigeonhole me. Anyway, but anyway, okay. What were we talking about? Shit, man. What were we talking about?
Gotcha, bitch.
Yeah. I wish you did have a bitch for me. Anyway.
Oh, Rex.
Oh, hey, you know, $50 make you holler. On the scale, I would say, you know, Justin. Now you got me paranoid. If it's saying Jason again. Justin, there he is. Dex says writing. What's that? I knew a couple days ago when we got together for about 4.5 hours and put the bare bones of the campaign up. I knew we were going to get it done at that point. So I've been kind of chill since then. So chill that it's like, yeah, Justin, you just take over and do it all.
That's right.
I will get you the firearm that will shoot me with.
It's Rex's way of saying,
hey, Mike,
I have no idea what I'm doing and no desire to learn it. So here, handle it.
I absolutely did try to learn something. Did I? I mean, you know.
Just saying.
Yeah.
Hello, Q. Good to see you, Q.
Hey, Quentin.
I gotta find Q.
If you haven't heard, we're launching Devil Flyer today, and thank you again for having me on, Doc. Hopefully, I can come on again. You know, when we're actually scheduled.
I'm delighted to have you come out.
Yeah, I would go ahead and make it live immediately. I don't know. I mean, I hope I gave her the. Just make sure Shay's got the right link. I gave her what I feel is like the right link, but who knows?
I'm looking for something here. Is it there? There.
Stop procrastinating. Well, go ahead and make it live. I mean, I just don't want us to. Here we're launching, and we've already got people that's backed the book.
Welcome back, Q. It's a pleasure to see you again, my old friend.
Stand up for your right. Yeah. Don't give up the fight.
If you can't take a little bloody nose, maybe you ought to go back home and crawl under your bed.
There we go. Welcome,
Absolutely.
Q.
I mean, I loved. Need to go back and watch those Star Trek Next Generation. I don't have a full run. That's the only, Star Trek I don't have a full run of. All 7 seasons. I think I've got 4. I think I like 3 seasons. I have a complete collection. But now I was into Billy Idol. I mean, I played the hell out of that and Quiet Riot and Def Leppard. I didn't, have an extensive listen to the radio, but the ones that I did have on cassette, once I had a cassette player. Because when cassettes first came in, I was still buying the 8-tracks. I had a 8-track player because it gave you more artwork on, the album covers and stuff. And then once they did away with those, I was still buying 8-tracks because I would I remember going down to Arkadelphia on a trip. We went to a mall and they had.
I'm sorry. Going where? Arkadelphia?
Arkadelphia. That's below Little Rock, our capital in Arkansas. It's an actual place.
Okay.
With fairy dust and pixies and.
Anyway,
they had 8-track tapes and they were marked down. I remember picking up Fleetwood Mac's second album, Tusk, on 8-track. Tusk. Boom, boom.
Yeah,
boom,
I had some.
boom.
I had some 8-tracks, and here's the thing about 8-tracks, boys and girls. If you don't know, if you want to hear that song again that you liked, you just got to drive around for a while, so it'll come back up.
Yeah.
You can't rewind.
Yeah. One and done.
Yep.
So if it's like I really like this one song on this album. Yeah.
Good luck.
Yeah.
Good luck. Because,
No, I don't know, Doc. Later, they did have where you could select different things on it, multiple, and skip tracks.
you could press a button and it would skip to the next two because they were broken into twos.
Yeah.
So you could skip to the next two, but let's say you're on number one and you want to hear that song again. You can't just go,
Right.
1, 2, 3, 4, back to 1 and it play again. No,
Right.
no. You
Yeah.
have to go to the end and let it play, and then
Right.
it would kick around.
Yeah.
Did they make 8-track singles? No, they did not. But yeah, I
still have some 8-tracks.
I remember I had an Elvis Presley 8-track, and I don't know why I had it.
Found my thrill. Sometimes you inherit stuff, Doc.
Yeah,
You don't know where it came from.
Yes. The groundhog absolutely said,
Good.
Hey.
I hadn't heard. That is my favorite holiday, by the way. I didn't get to enjoy it this year because I was working, on getting stuff done to launch today. So, although, Justin may differ with me on that.
Steve Stevens was certainly one of the right people to meet at the right time. That dude is an amazing guitar player. Still is.
Now, Monday, I will be on
again,
with...
rest in peace, Carl Weathers. They died anytime. So,
No.
Carl Weathers deceased.
Where you should talk music with Elsie sometimes, Doc, because, he's where Carl Perkins was born and other greats. And Tina Turner was born not too far from there. Of course, Memphis, he's right outside of Memphis by about an hour. Elvis and Sun Records. And I mean, he worked at the hospital when they brought Elvis's body in.
Okay, cool. Yes, absolutely you could.
Yeah, Apollo Creed died. Yeah.
Yes. Carl Weathers, rest in peace.
Yeah. Now, Monday, I'll be on with Critical Blast over on RJ's channel at 7 p.m. That's Central.
What time are you launching today, Rex?
That'll be 3 my time.
So 4 o'clock Eastern.
4 Eastern, yeah.
All right. Because you said it wrong at the end of the Rex Hex and Apex.
Probably.
You subtracted an hour instead of adding an hour.
Well, I said that the 4 o'clock shadow will be at 2.
Okay.
So that we can launch at 3.
Okay. All right.
That's my time. Yeah.
You should go on Finatra's tomorrow morning.
Well, if he's streaming and
we'll have you.
Yeah, and it will have me. I do need to hit up some people. I will be doing that tonight.
Well, now, Rex,
After Dark.
We're going to have you on my show this week, Wednesday, 1 p.m. Eastern. Write it down.
Wednesday, 1 p.m. Eastern, which would be noon my time. Okay.
Correct.
On Wednesday, noon
Mhm.
Wednesday. Okay.
Yes.
Noon Wednesday.
Government says, who gets you on? And we'll get some of your compatriots on here as well. Let's get Justin to come out with you.
Yeah, so he might be working. I don't know.
Well, I'm about to ask him right now. Justin, are you able to make it onto my show at 1 p.m. Eastern Wednesday to help Rex shield his book?
I'll be on late. I assume the same day as he had Doc on. Matt from Metal Movies and Brewskis. So Thursday at 10. I think I haven't heard a damn thing from him.
Well, you didn't need to hear it again. He already told you. Yeah.
Okay. And next week, he said, okay.
There you go.
You know.
Let's click on that tweet and share it.
Right.
Hold on. Let's see what's up.
No, they're not postponing the stream till tomorrow. Although knowing them, they very well could. The hell. It'll go off today, guys. Well, I mean, over there it says 102 hours.
Yeah, it's that was yesterday. No, that was yesterday.
102 minutes, I mean.
Well, we need some clarification then. We need some clarification. Can you get that?
I'm looking at Red Valkyrie right here. It says February 3rd at 3 p.m. So they've not let me know anything.
So this says this was posted February the 2nd. Shay and I are under the weather tonight, but fear not, we'll be live tomorrow afternoon to launch Double Flyer's book. So I think we're good.
That was yesterday?
Yeah. Justin.
My bad. Yeah.
Justin.
He's trying to have me come unglued. Then
and you would see it here live.
At the seams, right.
Justin, I'm sending you the link so you can get in here and torture Rex a little bit more, because that wasn't enough.
Yeah, torture me all you want. Stick pins, burn me in effigy. I don't care. I still have to pay him and Doc, and if I crack up, it probably won't happen. So, self-inflicted. Yeah, I get the last something and get medicated. So I'm all good. I really don't have any expectations that way. I can't be let down, Doc.
Welcome, Jason. I mean, James. I mean, Jimmy. I mean,
he
Justin.
Just wants me to lose my hair. That's it. He's jealous of this hair.
Good to see you, buddy. Good to see you, buddy.
And where do we get a dope ass T-shirt like you're wearing? All I've got's Comicsgate. What do you got? Fund My Comic.
Street Team, man, sign up. You go on the Fund My Comic website and sign up for the Street Team.
Now, Justin, let me clarify something.
Comic shops and spread the word of Fund My Comic.
Awesome.
I didn't mean to troll you. I really didn't. For some reason, like my brain was like, I thought that was like a now thing. I hate X because of that. Like the tweets get delayed in the system. And I'm not even following that many people.
Right. I can't make head nor tails of Twitter. I just can't. But Justin, let me get some clarification from you. Did you say you can already go over there and back the book?
once he completes his assignment, but he keeps procrastinating by getting on these
no,
ridiculous
I
shows.
gave up on it. You pasted in there. You stylized it. I said, well, we'll just go with that.
Well, no, okay. So I wasn't actually in the chat when you said that on that last live stream, so I didn't know that. So all I did was I was like, okay, I'm gonna make this.
And I don't want to delete all your old work. It's fine the way it is. So. You know.
All right then.
It is what it is, boys and girls. Justin, how are you? How are you doing, brother Chrome Dog Agent Zero, sir?
As the title says, Chrome Dog Rehabilitator in chief.
Good. I'm gonna need some rehabilitation after this.
No, I'm rehabilitating Chrome Dog. I don't rehabilitate other people or other entities besides he who is locked up in my brain.
Now Justin's very smart guy, Doc. Why don't you ask him for a title?
Is he also a genius, Rex?
I'm going to leave that up for your determination. You can obviously not spot one when you see it. So I doubt, no need.
I am not a genius, but I am subject to ingenuity sometimes. But that has nothing to do with genius. It's just
I'm a certified genius.
Nice. Yeah, no. You can take your your ridiculous Daffy Duck impression and.
So I'm doing a new show. Plucky. I'm doing a new show, Justin.
Plucky Duck.
Plucky Duck. Yes.
Doing a new show. The show needs a title.
So much reading.
Don't need your narration, country boy.
Somebody get me a stone tablet.
Before I open this, don't get your hopes up too high. I was pressed for time. No problem. Holy shit.
I am in sad shape.
Now, see, if you went into that, doctor, give me the news. If you put those, then it would be perfect.
Well, I mean,
there's your title. Doctor, give me the news. Boom.
I need a cup of coffee. Justin, tell everybody that one joke you know, will you?
From the mouth
Doc.
From the mouth of Rover.
Why did we even go through all that if he's not even going to ask you the question?
Roger. Wait, Rip.
Rex, I can hear all through the house.
Good. You should ask him the question and then leave.
What question?
I just did. He was answering it until you interrupted to tell me to listen to the answer.
Something about a joke. I don't know. Disavow.
Giving the premise of the thing.
Rex.
Doctor, give me the news. I already said it.
Yeah. So
okay,
it's literally something I'm being pressured into doing.
Okay. So what is this, a joke thing, or is this like?
No.
Are you a licensed therapist?
I'm retired, so that's the beginning of it. This is not for diagnosis or treatment. This is just entertainment.
Okay.
It's just entertainment, and a person will come in and sit on the stool there. And
and you tell him to shut the F up, like that old joke line from Dennis Leary, right?
Yeah. Well, the better one was Bob Newhart. Just stop it.
Yeah. Just stop.
The woman comes. She said, "I'm bulimic. I put my fingers down my throat and I vomit." Well, what are you, crazy? Stop it.
Yeah, exactly. It's like he says, so take this with a grain of salt, because I later learned that that Dennis Leary, in his stand-up days, he was known for stealing jokes. So I have no idea where this joke originated. But he says, I'm going to line people up, and they'll be lining up out of the door, and they'll come into my office and they'll say, "Doctor, I don't feel so." And he's like, "Shut the fuck up, next." He's like, and then it's like, "Well, doctor, and this is that. Shut the fuck up, next." And he's like, He says, I feel so much better now. No one, all he did was tell me to shut the F up, and I feel so much better now. He's like, and his response was, life is hard. Get a effing helmet.
Yeah, yeah.
Or life sucks. That's what he said. Life sucks. Get a effing helmet.
Yeah, Candace Owens said that recently.
Really?
In one of those, she's doing her speech at a university, and a leftard got up there and said, how can you stand up there? You're offending all of us, blah, blah, blah. She said, life's hard, get a helmet. So, yeah, the premise is you come in. I don't care if you make the shit up or if it's something that's really going on. I will demonstrate what a real session is like. And it doesn't matter if it's fake, because the model I use will get to the real and the fake falls away, because you can't sustain the fake that long. So, Dillard said, hey, this is a good idea. Let's do this. So twice we've done a session with the old John Dillard there, but there was a panel full of people and interrupting and everything. So
no, you record it. Yeah, you do a record. So I would say this.
No, we're going to do it live.
Well, okay.
The reason being, I don't ever want to be accused of editing to make someone appear to say something they didn't say.
So why don't you record it, but make it premiere later and only have that one guest on, and then that way you interact with the chat both during the show and then on the premiere.
We'll do it live. This was filmed live before a studio audience.
Exactly. Yeah, exactly. That's what the whole premiere thing is, and then that way the pressure's off when you actually air the thing, right? But it premieres as live. And you took questions and you did the whole live thing before, right? And it's recorded. And then when you go to premiere it, then you sit in the chat and you interact with the chat in real time, and people ask you questions and this and that. And then that gives you a moment to type out and actually interact with them in a way that you're not on the spot. You're 100% in the chat and invested in that. And you can give your armchair commentary on both sides without the pressure. If that makes sense. I mean, to me, that's a really good application of the Premiere feature on live streaming. So.
Okay, so
my 2 cents. Oh, that was free. So.
That's. Thank you for that.
Charge you for it. In other words,
Justin,
you'll probably be working noon Wednesday, won't you?
Yeah, I have a life, Rex.
Right.
I mean, Dex. Wait. I got that.
Well, I've got a life too. I'm just retired. So.
I will say this about launch day. I'm finding out who my friends are and who are secretly in love with me.
Walk away.
Disavow.
Free advice is worth exactly what you paid for it.
I didn't even hear what I said.
I did hear what you said. I need coffee, Rex.
Yeah, but who's the stalker? Who's your celebrity stalker?
It's Doc.
Oh, okay.
He just want to admit it. He wants to blame it on the lack of coffee.
I just polished off a cup.
Yeah, I think I've had my feel for today.
So let's have a little bit of show and tell. This arrived
story
today.
time. Oh, I think that's the set I have.
So and I didn't realize, because Amazon, they're not very descriptive. It's like
when I bought my whole set which is all of Frank Miller and Klaus Jansen's run, or whatever, Frank Miller, Daredevil stuff. Yeah. It was 5 volumes, and it cost me about $150. I don't know if they went down, but
I guess it depends on demand and supply and all that. But
right. What year did that set come out?
Let me see here. This is so it says this is the second printing, and it was in 2010.
I think I've got a first, but
yeah.
That was the only thing out on Frank Miller Daredevil at one time.
Well, that and that upsets me because
and mine's right up there.
Because okay, people are gonna hate me for this one, but I really wanted the black and white. Like, I wanted to have that Essentials experience where it's just the line art with the with the
Yeah,
letters
you're
and
not
no
going to get
color.
that with that set, but
I
that
guess
is
not.
an early
I don't
reprint,
know.
and that
Like
was the only thing
they
out
need to do it.
for a long time.
Why don't they do it, man? Like
I
that's
think
all I
they've
want.
have something like that out there now, Justin. I'm not sure.
I'll have to look it
I
up.
was never
That's what I
like,
wanted.
woo, Frank Miller.
Cause,
Yeah, I
'cause,
never
like,
collected. I
yeah,
might have got an issue here or there.
yeah, I got one, and it inspired me to get this one, and that was the one that has let's see, it's got the yellow cover with Elektra on it, where she's got the sigh, and it's got Deadpool. Listen to me,
Yeah.
Daredevil's mask on it. And the version that I have has a diamond um, money thing in the corner, and so I think it's European because it's got
No,
pin. It's got the
no.
well instead of saying U.S. and Canada, right? It says U.S. and U.K. like pence and stuff. So like the money's
Okay,
different.
if it's then
Yeah,
yeah,
that's what
maybe.
I'm
I
saying.
mean
It's kind of
that's
cool.
early
I
direct
have it.
distribution. It could be
Oh,
American, but
but instead of saying Canadian, it says UK, and I thought that was kind of cool.
yeah.
So,
So
so
Well,
Justin, here's a
that's going to be lower print
you're
run. I
never
will
gonna
tell
get
you
it.
that.
You're never gonna get it in unless you
That's all.
kick Rex out.
Well, I'm just
I'm
I'm trying
messing.
to tell you, you got a rare edition, and I can't get it out. So whatever. Nobody wants to know if they got something rare or not.
No, I and it's not in the best condition either. But it's one that I want to pour over, and I'm not even sure if that issue is part of this yet. Um, so we'll see. But what was your question, Rex? I mean, Doc. Like I said, he broke my brain. All right.
Justin, are you thinking that perhaps you're going to get into publishing?
What does that even mean?
I'm not,
That's all that
I'm not
means.
sure what part of that sentence is tripping you up.
Getting into publishing, like me.
He's already
publishing a
there.
book.
You
I mean,
being
what-
a publisher of more than your own titles.
Dang. Way to put me on the spot, Doc.
That's
Just
what he
wondering.
does best.
Inquiring minds want to know.
The thing is, that might be where my skills are.
Well, I would certainly say that that's in your wheelhouse. But let me ask you a question about that.
Sure.
What do you think there are hard skills and soft skills? You know the difference, right? Hard skill, I know how to make a clay pot and fire it, and you can. Soft skills are your interpersonal communication skills, that kind of thing,
Okay.
time management, whatever.
Yep.
So, what skills would you say are important to have if you're going to be a publisher?
Attention to detail is big, and that is it. And people can say that's not a skill.
Yes, it is.
It can. Okay, attention to detail can be a neurosis. it can be something that you're already like you zero in. It's like boom, there's something wrong with this picture there, and so you see it. But it can also be you can train your eye to see
Hard skill.
something, to see what is actually like
Yeah.
wrong with this or what could make it,
Now, Justin,
where it needs adjustment. Yeah.
Were you in the Navy?
No, I was in the Army.
Okay. Attention to detail is our mantra
Mhm.
in the Navy. Attention to detail.
Why are you saying in the Navy? You're a freaking Marine.
No. I was a sailor.
No, he was Navy.
I thought you was a Marine. I guess it's your bravado.
Well, no, it's that as a hospital corpsman, I was permanently assigned with the Marines. So I
So
spent
you were
all my
attached. You were in a
all my
detachment.
time with the 2nd Marine Division.
Gotcha.
People say, "You were in the Navy, what were you on?" On my belly in the mud. I wasn't on a ship.
Hell yeah. All right. Anyway, I'm sorry.
Um,
But no, I'm a grunt, man. I served in the U.S. Army down in Fort Gordon, Georgia, for close to 4 years.
There you go.
So
I only said that because of the attention to detail. What else are the skills you need to have to be a publisher?
I mean, I don't. An eye for what you like. I mean, that's the thing, and being willing to kind of say, okay, this is a certain style that we're going for here when we publish books.
All right, let me throw some at you and see if you agree or disagree.
Oh boy.
These are skills you got to have.
Lightning round.
Time management,
Yes.
interpersonal skills.
100%.
You got to handle a team of people.
I lack that. I really do. I really do. I mean, I think, well, I can deal interpersonally, but the problem is I have RBF really bad when I'm processing data. And what RBF means to those of you out there in YouTube land, resting bitch face. Like someone will say something to me and my face gets like I'm pissed or something, but I'm really trying to disseminate what they're telling me, like I'm processing it. And I do, I get this look on my face like I come across as an a-hole, but I'm not.
So those are the soft skills. The hard skills would be I know how to build a campaign page.
Right.
I know how to run a campaign. I know how to handle the money part of it, the distribution, all that stuff.
Well,
would you agree?
I would agree. Yeah, pretty much. I mean, and I think the main thing, the reason I brought up that topic last night on the stream, is really switched on, but he hasn't on the first. What? Hasn't. Okay.
You're being analyzed from the chat.
Yeah, obviously. Well, I mean, he was doing that to me all night last night.
Yes, it happens.
The weird thing is, I don't know what's serious and what's not with him. Maybe that's the point. Yeah, right.
Nailed it.
Nailed it. Yeah. So, so the thing is, I'm noticing the expectations in here. Okay, and these are things that I've been chewing on for a while, but take for example Rex. I'm going to use you as a case study. Okay, you're a guy who has this comic book that you have poured your life into. You and this local artist, right? Because he's in Jonesboro as well, right? You guys are like, yeah. So you guys have really poured your energy into this book, and that to me is so endearing when I look at those pages. It didn't when you were, when I first came into the scene. I'm like, who is this guy, right? And why is he giving me a wrench? He doesn't even know me, right? That kind of thing.
Yeah.
And so, but the thing is, you have this knack for storytelling and for getting with your artist and making really cool stuff. But when it comes to the technical aspects, you have to, hire a printer in your area to do all of your scanning for you because you can't make heads or tails of it.
Well, my scanner is broke and it's not large enough to do some of the work. So, yeah. Okay.
So maybe it's more like once you get so with the scans, you don't know what to do with them after you have them, right? Would that be an honest assessment?
Exactly. Yeah.
So technology is not your strong suit.
Well, no. And so that's simply because,
how in the world, right? So how in the world should you be expected to produce a book in the indie comic space as it exists now, at large? I mean,
so in other words, Justin brings to the table that which you were lacking.
And I don't see enough. I'm not seeing enough of that. I see so many people that are out there when they enter the space, including myself. There's this. It's this it seems like an ingrained into the culture already that we have to. What?
There's a love fest going on in my chat right now. Can you feel the love tonight?
Oh my gosh. But it's that. We are expected to do everything, right? So we have to learn all those hard skills that I'm just like, I just want to write a cool story, right? I don't want to have to deal with hiring an artist, paying that artist, dealing with project management and all that stuff, right? I just want to be on a team and contribute something, right? That's what I want to do. That was where I entered this.
Right.
And now that I'm here and I'm swimming around, I'm just like, okay, wow. So we really are out here flapping unless we have endless amounts of money or access to endless amounts of money to pay different people to help us with X, Y, and Z. That is not sustainable.
My approach when I came into this was I can draw, I can write, I know how to make the book. And I'm also a pretty smart guy. So I will learn from others how to do the campaign pages and do this and do that. I know how to ask questions, blah, blah, blah. But I didn't want to.
Well, there you go.
And technology hates me, Justin. I don't mean I have difficulty with it. I mean, it hates me. And I actively hate it back. So I said to myself, I said, self, find yourself somebody that you can work with that knows how to do this stuff and let them handle it. And I was fortunate. I found my partner there, Anthony Romano, Dark Gift Comics, the Dark Betrayer, the Dark Grift, whatever you want to call him. He's a good guy.
He's just a cool dude that lives.
He's a cool guy. I enjoy working with him. And I'm here to tell you, man, we get behind the scenes, we work.
Sure.
And I enjoy that. So I would say that the chat always gets me. Justin, can you send me everything you've done on your books so far by noon would be great.
I'll get right on. I'm on Rod. Man, I totally messed that one up. I'm right on top of that, Rose. There we go.
Swing and a miss. Strike one.
I know.
Or what was that? Wait, what was the Bob Uecker Major League? Just a bit outside.
Oh man, Bob Uecker. Wow. Man, I swear, like I would love to come up with a pseudonym that was like a first name and then name of a card game. That's Bob Uecker, right? You know, it's like I'll be, Jay Canasta. Jason Canasta. There we go.
So building on what we've been talking about, Justin, is that something you're going to are you going to venture into becoming a publisher?
I don't know if I want the headache, man, because and that's
it is a headache.
I'm just asking the questions just to get that conversation started, because all this.
I'm just asking questions.
This mud flinging, whether it's big creators, little creators, people, crabs in a bucket mentality, people who say, "Hey, I'm gonna fart and have a campaign page and never promote it, and then expect people to flock to it as soon as I build it," kind of like that. What is that? Field of Dreams. If you build it,
they will come. Yeah.
Not
a true story, boys and girls.
Of course, I'm preaching to myself too, because that's the other thing. Like, I was not aware how much of a time sacrifice and a life sacrifice this whole thing is, especially with the promotional aspects of it.
Right.
And it takes a toll on relationships in my life, and I have to look and evaluate. Okay, what's more important to me?
Right.
Is my wife important to me?
I know over this, he said he's getting a divorce and he's blaming it on me in my campaign.
Right.
I never said the D word, bro.
Right.
Oh, okay. All right.
I said I want to stay married. I don't want to be, thrown out
right.
or
you do have to prioritize,
And that's the thing. And plus with my day job, and that's ultimately, I think that's at the core of this, is if monetizing what it is that we do here in a streamlined way. I mean, again, I'm going to stress it again. We have top talent up here, and we've got a top talent comic book artist up here, and a top talent warehouse manager over here, and they're slinging mud at each other over stupid stuff. When if people like them could come together and say, "Hey, let's make something and do it better than Image ever did, do it better than Bravura ever did, do it better than Valiant ever did," I mean, maybe we could actually have something real here instead of.
Well, I think that starts. That starts, Justin, just as we're doing it here. It's happening, but it's on a small scale. But I do agree with you, and I've been thinking about what you said. I would love to see more people that have that skill set that we were talking about put themselves out there on the Twitters and say, "Hey, if you want a publisher, let's do this. I will become your publisher. I will take up the admin side of this thing. I will help get your campaign across the finish line for you. If you like those skills, I got them skills. And let's see what happens." The problem is it's that old thing, you know, you got to have credit to get credit. You got to have experience to get experience. You know, you go apply for that first job. Do you have experience? No, I'm here to get the experience. So people are going to say, well, what have you published? So you kind of need to have at least one book behind you. You know, like, here's what I did. You know, now I can do this for you.
Yeah, that's true. And you know, and but that was never, you know, that's not my intent. Not to mention, okay,
Right.
it's understated, and I need to make it more of a statement. But I'm already with Arrow Comics presently.
Right.
So you
No.
know,
I'm not trying to.
No, I know.
I'm not trying to.
I know.
I'm not trying
I
to
got
pin
you.
you to the board and say, "Hey, look, Justin's the publisher." I'm saying,
but you're right. Like the thing is, like what I would like to see is for, you know, people on, you know, us at Arrow, be able to step up our positions, and it's almost like this is, you know, I'm bringing it out so other people can kind of like wrestle with it on their own, do their own thing as we figure out what we're doing at Arrow.
mm-hmm,
You know, and eventually get to a place where we are, you know, a publisher, and not the vanity publishing model that Image is now adopted. You know what I mean?
mm-hmm,
I mean that they've adopted that just simply to stay relevant and exist.
yeah,
And
yeah,
I'm not here to cast aspersions on that, but I just feel like their model, it's not one of those things where you just kind of petition them like Dark Horse, right?
yeah,
Dark Horse
yeah.
is still a classic publisher. They're like, you send them a book and you're like, hey, we would like to publish this, and they're just like, no, we're not interested, right? But with
Right.
Image, it's like, hey, you bring your stuff, you bring some extra cash, we'll publish it.
Right. And that's
Which is
exactly the
classic,
same.
you know, classic vanity press, man.
That's exact in the fine art world. There are vanity galleries where you pay to hang on the walls.
Yeah.
And then there are real galleries that go, I like your work. I'm going to buy some of your work so I can sell it in my gallery. That's those exactly the same thing. Okay, I'm not sure what we're talking about here. Yeah, I'm not even sure that I can endorse that. I'm not going to co-sign that one. I don't think, Levi, that he's talking about a guild. I think it's just talking about
No.
people out there in our little sphere that have those skills should make themselves public. You know, hey, I can publish your book.
Or you know, or hey, I can do this one skill. Let's team up. You know?
Right.
And
I'm
then-
an
and then,
editor.
you know, but again, then it comes right back down to trust.
Yes,
Who can you freaking trust?
exactly. Exactly.
And trust with everything, right? It comes with integrity, and that integrity comes with confidentiality, you know, and not you know, not sharing you know, private DMs or private, like, whatever. It's like
Yeah.
page rates, that kind of stuff, like discretion, right?
Yeah, that's a no, boys and girls.
And the real crux of all of this is because we're a mixed space.
Right.
This space, we have part of us are creators, part of us are fans, and there are those of us that are both, right? But the thing is, you've got these fans and you got the creators, and there's it's a mess,
Mm-hmm.
to say the least, and it's hard to kind of separate and remain professional in that mindset when
Yeah,
you
that's
could just be
the,
dealing with just a fan who wants to do something, who
Right.
thinks
That's,
that it's the thing to do, but
I mean, you just hit the key word, professionalism.
and
If you're not serious
you know?
and you're not a pro, don't do it. Don't even try. Don't even try. And I don't mean you have to be an Ethan Van Sciver. I worked in comics for 30 years. That's not what I mean by pro. If you're not going to work professionally with a work ethic, with a set of morals and ethics, then you really don't need to come on board anyone else's dream project.
Screw that.
What?
Nothing. I just thought I would get it in the conversation somewhere.
Okay. All right. Thanks for contributing.
The slow eye roll. I gotta go anyway, Doc. I appreciate it. They gave me time to send out some notices to some people.
Correct. I know, Rex, what your participation level was because of this pose.
Right. Yeah.
This means Rex is paying no attention
I was
to you
listening to every
whatsoever.
word. I was listening to every word. But
It means
today is
I'm
lunch
shopping
day.
around.
I have, the 4 o'clock shadow here in 10 minutes.
Correct. Correct.
And then that's like the hour before the lunch. And so
Sure. Yeah, this stream, Rex, was to help you cope with your anxiety. It was to give you a place to be among friends before your campaign goes live. Hey, go check out the 4 o'clock shadow as Rex leans into that time when he's going to be launching Double Flyer. Yay.
And we've actually got some Carol's Colors artwork up there for the tapestry. She's in the chat.
Just back it already.
Yep.
I like that 90s music, that disco.
90s?
You're so funny.
Whatever. I'm out of time loop here.
I thought you were messing up. I thought you were like being, that was a facetious kind of thing. That 90s.
Yes, let's go with that. Justin, just go live with it. Hell with it. You got it set for, you got it set for.
That's something you guys discuss in private.
Hold on a sec.
He got it set.
Oh my goodness. We're watching it happen live here, ladies and gentlemen.
Hamster love.
This is
someone's using one of those sport utility, like the ATV things, to pull a car. You live in the country when they're doing that stuff. He's towing it. Like, I'm like, what in the world? Oh, man.
My next door neighbor had 2 semi-functioning lawnmowers, so he combined them. His riding mower pulled his push mower, and that's how he cut his grass. If it works, it works.
Well,
all right, boys and girls, listen. Thanks for coming out. This was entirely for Rex's benefit, to help him pass a little stress time. You can tune in to his show. Let's see, that's 5 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. I always have to rotate the earth in my mind for the time zones.
Normally,
yeah,
5
o'clock
today because launch is.
Oh yeah, that's correct. Correct. And then tonight he's launching over on Red Valkyrie at what time, Justin?
3 Eastern, so in about an hour.
3 Eastern. Yeah.
I'm sorry. 4 Eastern.
Yeah.
3 Central.
Yes. Because longitude. The Earth is a globe, boys and girls.
Allegedly, right?
Yep.
I have no dog in that hunt. I could care less. We'll know one day, even as we are known.
Yeah.
Look, I don't mean to be rude, but I'm tired of talking to you.
And don't think it hasn't been a little slice of heaven, because it hasn't.
Well, what do you know? I finally got the last word.
Good night, everybody!